is Career Instructor's Guide to Investment Banking Industry. The UK investment banking industry plays a key role in the global financial services sector by providing capital and various functions across the markets. Though it has been rocked by Brexit, there is still strong demand for graduates for their highly priced graduate programs. A key contributor to the UK's economy, the banking industry generates over £41 billion in taxes and creates over 400,000 jobs across the country. There are 400,000 people employed in investment banking industry. There are 250 foreign banks operating in London alone, which is more than its nearest rivals, such as New York, Paris, or Frankfurt. The most significant subsector in banking is retail and business banking, which accounts for about 55% of the banking sector's revenues and about 82% of its employees. Sales and trading, private banking, wealth management, and investment banking had a gross revenue of approximately £47 billion. Well, there are many financial companies or institutions that you can apply for. Here are some of the top investment banks that graduates here in the UK can apply for graduate schemes. When looking at investment banking positions, these can be split into three separate areas. You have front office, middle office, and back office. And in this video, we'll go through all three of these one by one. Let's start with the front office. So if you want to be an investment banker, chances are that the role you're imagining is a front office role. The front office generates the bank's revenue and consists of three primary divisions. These are investment banking, sales and trading, and research. Investment banking is where the bank helps clients raise money in capital markets and also where the bank advises companies on mergers and acquisitions. At a high level, sales and trading is where the bank, on behalf of the bank and its clients, buys and sells products. Traded products include anything from commodities to specialized derivatives. And then lastly, research is where banks review companies and write reports about future earnings prospects. Other financial professionals buy these reports from these banks and use the reports for their own investment analysis. Other potential front office divisions that an investment bank may have include commercial banking, merchant banking, investment management, and global transaction banking. And some of the key front office positions are research, sales and trading, and asset management. However, positions do vary from one bank to another, and you might see when going and browsing for different positions on companies' websites, you're going to see lots and lots of different names and positions there. But make sure that you do read carefully the job description to better understand where this position fits. Is it front office, middle office, or back office? Next, let's look at the middle office. This typically includes risk management, financial control, corporate treasury, corporate strategy, and compliance. Ultimately, the goal of the middle office is to ensure that the investment bank doesn't engage in certain activities that could be detrimental to the bank's overall health as a firm. In capital raising especially, there is a significant interaction between the front office and the middle office to ensure that the company is not taking too much risk in underwriting certain securities. And some of the key middle office positions are corporate governance and compliance, corporate finance, risk, equity capital markets, and debt capital markets. And for most of the large investment banks, you'll find all of these positions under graduate programs. Lastly, the back office. The back office typically includes positions such as operations and technology. The back office provides the support so that the front office can do the jobs needed to make money for investment bank. The back office is the section of a firm responsible for functions related to running of the company, such as settlements, compliance, accounting, IT, and other technology related areas. The back office is an essential part of any firm, and the job title is often classed under operations. At investment banks, the back will also be in charge of completing the administrative tasks associated with trades such as settlements, regulatory compliance, and position clearing. Many back office positions are not located in the main buildings or the headquarters of the company. This is mainly due to costs. If your IT support staff can do their job just as well in the suburbs or different city or even country, then there is absolutely no reason to house them in the prime urban headquarters, and the space can be then used for revenue generating functions. Also, back office functions can often be outsourced to external companies. Due to the nature of the work and lack of exposure to financial markets, it is often extremely hard to move between the back and the front office in financial industries. However, some roles lend themselves better to transferring than others, and with the right contacts and work ethic, it is definitely possible. And lastly, some of the key back office positions would be operations, internal audit, and technology. And again, it would depend on the size of the bank, but for most, you would find all three of these positions available. So now let's look at what it takes to start a career in investment banking industry. While most of these things would depend on the position you're applying for, but generally speaking, these would be the top 5 things to always bear in mind. Number 1, banks are strict and do require a 2-1. Number 2, most companies hire from July to September. Right now, we are in August and we are seeing some banks opening already, but it is slightly later than last year. But still, there is a good indication that most of the banks should open their positions very soon. Number 3, you can study for a wide range of professional qualifications. However, this again heavily depends on the position that you are applying for. Number 4, increasingly, banks like graduates to get started earlier, with many graduates now having gone through a spring week and summer internship prior to getting a full-time graduate offer. What that means is if you're currently in your first or second year, do make sure that you try and get your opportunities in working in a bank. If you're available and eligible, try to apply for a spring week or summer internship, as completing either of these will greatly increase your chances of landing a full-time graduate position. Most banks are very well known for prioritizing people who have completed the summer internship with them. What they would do, they would either conduct a final round interview or give them fast track into the application process for the full-time position. Number 5, front office roles will require that you have a previous internship in a bank. So if you are currently applying for full-time graduate positions and you haven't done an internship in an investment bank, unfortunately, front office position is not going to be the best choice for you to go for. Try looking for middle office or even back office positions. Number 6, there is heavy emphasis on commercial awareness and market insight, which can be cultivated early. So what it means is that when going through the assessment centers or final round interviews, almost certainly the interviewers will test your knowledge around business news. They will try to find out how knowledgeable you are and how often you keep yourself up to date with what's happening around the industry, around the company that you're applying for, and more importantly, around the position that you are looking to enter. And when looking at key skills that employers want, again, of course, this does depend on the position, but generally for most of these positions in the investment banking industry, you would look at the following skills, such as quick learner, numerical skills, resilience, team player, adaptable, flexible, innovative, hardworking, problem solver, working under pressure, language skills, which again does depend on the position and bank, and lastly, technical skills. So how can Career Interactive help you pursue your career in investment banking? Career Interactive is UK's leading career coaching service provider, and we provide an in-depth and personalized coaching services on your career choice, including investment banking. And we do that by helping you to go through the application form, CV, cover letter process, online tests, interview training, and of course, assessment center training as well. Well, our focus, of course, is on tier 2 positions, and the average time of securing a tier 2 offer after joining our career coaching packages is roughly 4 to 6 months. And if you would like to find out more about us, you can go to our website www.careerinteractive.org, where you will find out everything about us, and you will also be able to register. And by register, I mean registering to our online interactive platform, where most of the training is provided that's online. And once you register, you can log in and see for yourself what's there, what's available, and also browse all of our different career coaching programs. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we hope to see you again soon.